Want to change your life in less than 4 months? Visit patreon.com/Patry12.
Allegedly. When I applied this to my life, man, it felt even better than going to the bank and pulling out all the money on payday. Literally forgiving others and letting go of all of the hatred, the envy, the bitterness, it feels amazing. When you have resentment in your heart and hate towards the people that did you wrong, it's like carrying extra weight everywhere you go. And I wanted to tell you a story about my life and how I forgave everybody that hurt me in my past, and how you can forgive others too. Even though it's hard, you can do this too. I grew up hating a lot of people because I was bullied my whole life due to my appearance until high school. Because back then I was fat, and since my family was broke at the time, my mom would give me homemade haircuts, and it was that terrible Dewey haircut and looked terrible on me because of my big old head. But the person I hated the most was my own father, because man, he did a lot of things to me. He would abuse me and my mom verbally almost every single day. He would buy everybody everything they wanted, but when it came to us, he would be stingy. And he cheated on my mom their whole marriage, over 20 years of marriage, and he didn't change. And my dad was so disgusting that when I was in elementary school, he would take me to the houses of his side chicks, and he would, get it on, and I heard it all. They thought because I was in the living room watching Bambi that I wouldn't hear them, but I did. And even one time I was literally inches away from my dad when he would cheat on my mom. One time I was at my uncle's house, and we stayed there overnight, and since all of the rooms were full, they told me and my dad to sleep in the living room. And dad made me sleep on the floor, and he slept on the couch. And later that night, a fat and ugly chick, aka his ex-wife, just got on top of him and they started kissing. And I saw it all because I was awake. And this all happened when I was in elementary school, but don't worry, I didn't see the climax of these two. I decided to walk out the living room and went elsewhere. And I would cry for years on out on a daily basis. I was always sad because of the problems inside the house due to my dad. And since I always got bullied at school, there was no escape from the sadness. And due to all these things, I literally got wrinkles on my forehead in elementary school. And we all know people are supposed to get wrinkles when they are in their 40s or 50s or 60s, I don't know. But a child that hasn't even turned into a teenager with wrinkles, heck no. And I thought that quote I heard in a bunch of movies, turn that frown upside down, if not you will get wrinkles, was all bologna sandwiches. And yeah, it's actually true. So I hated my dad until I turned 20 or 21 years old, and I just wished him the worst for all of the things that he did to me. And I noticed that I was a failure, and I wondered why. There was a combination of reasons why I was a failure, and one of the reasons why I was a failure was due to resentment. And I learned this when I read the Holy Bible, and if you want to be blessed, you have to forgive everybody that hurts you no matter what they do to you. Forgive and ye shall be forgiven. So I asked the God of gods to help me forgive my father for all of the things he had done to me. And even though it wasn't easy, I forgave my father after a couple of weeks, and I became happy and my life got better after doing this. And we always have to forgive people constantly, because there will always be people that will do us wrong, just like my dad. He still to this day does things to me that are wrong, but I forgive him immediately, because if you don't forgive someone immediately, you will accumulate all of this garbage in your heart and you will be miserable. You will be a failure. And let's be real, when you hate someone and have resentment towards them, tell me, what do you gain from that? Nothing, absolutely nothing. And these people that do you wrong don't even care about what they did to you, or they forgot what they did to you, and they are happy while you are miserable because of their actions. So please forgive everybody that hurts you. Forgive yourself as well, and bless all of your enemies, and be the best and happiest version of yourself. And if you can't forgive your enemies or yourself, just let me tell you this. If you can't forgive yourself because you think you have done so much wrong in your life, or you think you are not worthy of forgiveness, let me tell you, if I am just creation and I forgave my father for all of the terrible things he did to me, you really think that the Creator, the God of gods, won't forgive you if you repent and ask him for forgiveness? And if you can't forgive the people that did you wrong, just remember, don't we all mess up and do other people wrong too? Life is too short to be living in resentment. And like I said, we all mess up and hurt other people. We're not perfect. So ask and pray to the God of gods to help you forgive, because when I did, my life changed for the better. Don't be the bird that is trapped in a cage due to resentment. Forgive and be free. Don't curse yourself. And if you practice these things as well, you're cursing yourself.